Welcome to Eugene's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be doing a tomato sauce, and I'm using canned tomatoes because we are in April and you won't find in any of the markets a plum tomato with any kind of flavor. These are all Italian canned tomatoes. These two I paid $2 for at the local grocery store. This one I bought at a special Italian specialty store, and I paid $3.50 for. This one I paid $4.50. Now this is the only one that has a DOP designation, which means that it's guaranteed quality. It comes from a specific region. Now I tasted all four of these and I noted the color, and I can see no difference between any of these tomatoes. So it's up to you. Find a canned tomato that suits you and use that. This one here I found just a little bit having a little bit less ripeness. That's the only difference that I could find. As far as the flavor is concerned, all of them taste the same. So now we're gonna do the tomato sauce. So we have the ingredients: chopped red onions, sort of a medium dice. My garlic, medium dice as well, roughly chopped. My canned tomatoes and some tomato paste. I have salt and I have some pepper. And also have a hand blender. Now the olive oil that I'm going to use is an extra virgin olive oil. And the nice thing about doing your own sauce is that you can control the amount of oil that you're putting into the sauce. Now I noticed that online certain cooks add a hell of a lot of oil to their sauce. And what you have to know is that even if it's a good oil, there's a lot of calories in olive oil. 1 tablespoon is about 120 calories. So in a cup of tomato sauce, you can get as much as 3 tablespoons of olive oil, which is close to 300 calories. So you have to be careful with that. It's better to do your own sauce because of that. So here we go. Okay, I just had the pot on just for a few minutes to heat up the pot before I throw the olive oil and onions into the pot. Now I just throw a little bit of olive oil because I want to control that when I'm doing this. So I can add more olive oil a little later. So normally you do this with a wooden spoon, but my wooden spoon has parted to a better world. So you're going to let that go till it browns. Okay, my onions have been cooking for about 5 minutes now, and I noticed that it's a little dry, but the onions haven't browned at all yet, so it needs to go a little longer before I add the garlic. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit more olive oil to help the process along. You notice that I don't give you a recipe because this is all about technique, to try to do your own thing. And also, there's no carrots and oregano in this recipe because I want to make this tomato sauce as generic as possible. Because I use it for other things like soups, ragouts, and even pastas, and I can add the oregano after. It's a good 6 minutes now, and my onions are starting to brown. So at this point I'm going to add the garlic. And you notice that I don't go crazy on browning the onions because this is a stainless steel pot, and stainless steel pots have a tendency of burning ingredients. So I just want to keep this from going too far. At this point, I'm going to add my tomatoes. You notice I put my can almost into the pot, so I don't have tomatoes splashing all over the place. Now I'm going to add my salt. You don't have to go crazy on the salt. You can add more later as you go. And the same with pepper. You can actually eliminate this. You can add hot sauce or sriracha if you like, and just do what you prefer in terms of heat and saltiness. But so we're gonna let this go for till it comes to a boil, and we're gonna boil for about half an hour, and then blend it and taste it again for seasoning, and it's done. Okay, the sauce has been boiling for half an hour now. You can boil it for longer if it makes you feel better, but I don't see much of a difference or an advantage to it boiling it longer. At this point I'm going to buzz the sauce just to blend it. But before I do that, I just want you to notice the speed of the boil. You don't have to do like a rolling boil. Just a simmer is good enough. You notice is when I do tomato sauce, I work clean. There's no tomatoes splattered all over the place. It stays in the pot, a very low simmer. The problem with these stainless steel pots is that they are very poor conductors, and if you have too much heat coming onto the pot, it actually comes up the side of the pot and can heat the handle. So you can actually burn your hands touching the handle after with the heat that is too high on a stainless steel pot. So let's blend this. So that's it, your sauce is done. All you need to do is season to your liking and cool it off as fast as possible in a water bath with ice around it, and then you can freeze it. The trick is to cool it down as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like it in the bottom, and just put other people onto my site, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.